could stay like this, forever following you.
Guys, today I have a little simple fold into full flow for you guys. So if you haven't already checked out the 3 other videos, Bend Don't Break, then feel free to have a little look. I will leave some links below for you. Some of you may know that myself and Trillium Yoga, aka Emily, have been doing a bit of an Instagram hashtag challenge for yoga. So it's for Yogatober, which is what I'm doing right now, and I've been doing a few videos for those. So the first 3 were Bend Don't Break, to go with that series. And then this for the next week is going to be Fold into Fall. So we're going to be exploring various folds. And today we just go through a few kind of simple ones. Kind of like a bit of a gentle vinyasa flow, I suppose, and it's just going to be a short video, only about 15 minutes I think. So yeah, hop on your mat, enjoy, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Don't forget to hit the bell button if you want notifications, and please do hit the subscribe and like, and if you want to comment below, then let me know how you found this session. Okay, thank you guys. Alright then guys, so we're going to begin on our mat in child's pose. We're going to bring your knees hip width apart. We're going to bring the big toes to touch, and we're going to come down onto our forehead. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. If you want to set a little intention for today's practice, you can. Maybe linking it to the theme of grounding into gratitude, folding into fall, or maybe just giving yourself a little bit of self-care time out. And when the mind begins to wander, just smile and bring it back to the breath, or bring it back to your intention. Slowly coming onto the hands and the knees. Hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width apart. We're going to tilt the pelvis. Inhale, looking up. And then exhale, curving the spine like an angry cat. Maybe taking, excuse me, a few hip circles, making similar movements, and in the other way. Come to neutral spine, curl the toes under. We're going to raise the hips and come into our first downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the heels, walking the dog, and then when you're ready, coming to static dog. Doesn't matter if your heels can't touch the floor. Gently sucking the belly button towards the back of the spine, maybe wiggling out the head, spreading the shoulders like jam jars, trying to find that extra space there, and spreading the fingers too to engage the arms. Going to come up onto the toes, and we're going to bring the right leg forward, come up to our high lunge first of all. Taking a few breaths here, and then opening up into Warrior 2, open up the back foot. Just move these pillows actually guys, so you can see nothing. It's my warrior noise. Flipping the wrists, leaning forwards, inhale, and then exhale, coming up and over. Rolling out that arm, having a little back bend here. Good. And then we're going to bring the elbow to the knee, keeping that knee nice and bent, reaching over and forwards. Maybe looking up at the sky if that feels good. And we're going to come up a little bit, we're going to straighten that front leg, and we're going to bring our right hand to come to the ankle for Trikonasana, our triangle pose. Nice and strong in the side body here, guys. We're not trying to lean and slouch into it. Really opening up. And then windmilling the hands down to frame the front foot. Stepping back into a high plank. And we're going to take a vinyasa here. So you can do knees, chest, chin. Or you can hover down. It's up to you, grounding down with the feet. Curl the toes. Come up into downward facing dog. Taking a moment. Raising the left leg, swinging it forward. In fact, I'm going to stand on the other side, just so I'm not facing the back to you guys. Come up into a high lunge. Left leg is in front. Find your grounding. Nice and strong in the roots. Opening up into our warrior two. Flipping that front hand, leaning forward, and then reaching up and over for reverse warrior. Again, bringing the left elbow to the left knee, reaching over. Maybe taking the gaze up to the ceiling. Gently straightening that front leg. Bringing the hands to the side body. For Trikonasana. And windmilling the hands down. Framing that front foot, ready to step back into high plank. And taking your version of the vinyasa here. Good. Okay. I'm going to lift that right leg and step it forward. Ooh. I've had so much caffeine today, so I'm a bit slightly all over the place, I'm not going to lie, guys. Okay. It's good though. Bring some awareness to it. Bring some grounding, trying to keep those feet nice and strong. Okay, once again, we're going to open out into our warrior two. Flip that front wrist even, leaning forward. No, reaching forwards is what I'm trying to say. And then coming up and over for reverse warrior. Get there in the end, guys. Okay, and then we're going to interlace the hands. Try and get a strong footing. And then what we're going to do is, guys, we've got our hands are interlaced, and then we're going to lean. Or if you like, we're going to fold into fall. Haha. Okay. Taking a few moments here. And then just straightening the spine a little bit, yeah? I just still kind of curve into it a little bit, really opening up the shoulders and the spine. Finding some space. Just a little mini folding sequence today. Okay, release the hands. Pivot onto the ball of the back foot, so we're framing the front foot. We're going to step back into our high lunge. Into our high plank. The caffeine effect is real, guys. Not sure what's going on with my high plank here. There we are. Alright, and then we're going to take our version of a vinyasa. Curling the toes under. Coming up into downward facing dog. Come up onto the balls of the feet. Lift that left leg in the front. Coming into our high lunge. It actually is a high lunge this time. Opening out into our warrior two. Flipping the hand, leaning forward, reaching, and then up and over. Interlace the hands behind the back. And then going to fold once more from the hips. Nice and strong in the feet. Drawing up the shoulders. And then seeing how far the arms will fold over the head. Trying to straighten that spine, keep the integrity. Releasing the hands, come onto the ball of the back foot. Stepping back into our high plank. And then taking your version of a vinyasa here. Okay. Alright, so this is just a little mini sequence today, guys. Just if you're feeling a little bit busy, you want to ground down and just chill out a little bit into some folds. Okay, so next what we're going to do is, I'm going to suck at the hips. So we're going to just lift the feet just slightly and try and keep the stomach a little bit sucked in. And then just gently lifting to walk towards the hands. And try and keep the legs straight, but try not to lock the knees, so keep a little micro bend there. Okay, let's inhale to lift. Lift the chin, put the hand to the shins. Flatten that back. And then exhale. Try and find a little bit more space. And again here, guys, if you need to use blocks or some cushions to try and keep the spine straight, of course do feel free to, okay? It's better to have a straight spine and be up a bit higher than to be bending the spine and coming lower. Okay, and then if it's available to you, bring in your forefingers and curling them around your big toes. Maybe letting the elbows drop to the side a little bit to help keep the chest nice and open. Planting the hands, and step it back into our high plank, and then taking your version of a vinyasa here. Curling the toes, downward facing dog. And once more we're going to suck the legs and walk them in, sucking up the hip into our forward bend. Okay, this time we have 3 different options, okay? So you can either stay as so, with your hands on the mat, or on a cushion if that's what you're using. You can hook the forefinger around the big toe like we just did, or if it's available to you, and you can keep the integrity of the pose by keeping the spine nice and straight, you can bring your palm and you can put it underneath your foot, underneath the sole of the foot, okay? If you're doing this, feel free to just notice the connection between the hands and the feet. Making a nice full circle here. And again, bending the knees just slightly as well, not locking the knees. Slowly releasing the hands. I'm going to widen out the feet a little bit, just walking them out. And we're going to bend the knees nice and deep. We're going to hold on to the elbows and we're just going to swing. And this just releases any pressure in the lower back. Maybe putting the palms up for surrender. And then slowly, slowly, slowly dropping the hips. Coming to the floor of the mat. Allowing the feet to open out and try not to bash my head. Okay, and just wriggle out a little bit. Feel that grounding of the tailbone. Allow the heels to just relax and the toes to relax. Maybe bring the shoulders up, shuffle them out a bit. Closing the eyes. And just try and stay in Shavasana, this posture, for a good 5 minutes. And longer if you have it. Maybe pop on some soothing music. If you like. I love rainymood.com actually, that's a really nice one to have in the background. It's like white noise. I'll leave a link below. I think it is just rainymood.com. It's a nice one, especially for autumnal feels. And just giving yourself a thank you for showing up to your mat today. I would like to thank you as well. And like I say, just feel free to stay here for 5 minutes or longer if you can. Thank you very much for joining me today, guys. Namaste.
Just don't get too far, and I'll be